Hi everybody, this is Darryl Lonnie with head men's basketball coach Craig Stanger. Craig, let's talk about a couple of games that you had last week, one at home, one away, leading into a big week for your team with the Alaska schools now coming to town. Up to Seattle, Seattle Pacific, Thursday. Start with that. Very sound team that's leading your league, leading the GNAC.
They are. They're a very good team. They're a disciplined team. They make you pay for any of your mistakes. That was a thing we knew going in. They're a great transition team. If you shoot the ball early or ill-advised, if you turn the ball over, they capitalize. And we knew we going in had to be very sound. And we did a good job of that in the first half. We controlled the tempo, shot the ball well, made good decisions, and had a 1-point lead at halftime. But I was concerned. You know, we had played probably some of our best basketball, and then to turn and see that we're only up one is a concern because they had not played their best basketball. And anyway, in the second half, it kind of snowballed on us. They were able to get some transition points on us. We forced a few things, and before you knew it, the game was out of control. But they're a good basketball team, and our guys competed well for a while, and it's a learning opportunity for us.
Saturday was high-octane offense, 101-95, I think was the final MSU Billings. Senior-dominated team came in, and wow, they made shots from everywhere against you Saturday, didn't they?
They did, and they are senior-laden. There are a lot of teams in our conference that have a lot of upperclassmen, and we're young, and that's going to show sometimes. But I thought our kids played right with them. And in fact, we had a small lead at halftime.
Right.
They shot the ball extremely well, but so did we. And it really came down to, I think, with about 2.5 minutes to go, we blinked first. They scored, we came down and turned the ball over. They came down, scored again. We came down, got fouled, missed our free throws,
right.
and then it turned into a 5-point game, and we weren't able to recover down the stretch. But defense was not in the building that night, but I think that's a credit to both offenses because it's not like we didn't try, and we did try to contest their shots, and we did a good job of keeping them off the boards. We won the board battle. We shot well. Just ran into a high-octane offense, and we weren't able to get the key stops we needed down the stretch.
Let's look ahead. Anchorage coming to town on Thursday, Fairbanks on Saturday. You gave Anchorage its first loss in a long time on their home floor back earlier in the season, and wound up sweeping in Alaska for was first time ever?
First time ever for Western Oregon.
Yeah. So Anchorage, I assume, is going to be ready to play you now.
Oh, they'll be ready for us, and they're in a position where they control their destiny. We don't have that anymore. We've got to have some help, but they're ranked in the region, and they can be in control, and they're going to want to prove something, definitely. They're also going to have their starting point guard back, who was out with a broken leg earlier in the year. He's a very quality player. And they'll be ready. They'll be ready for our zone and our traps and the things that we do to even the playing field. So it'll be a good test for us to see how we play teams, the second time around.
Did you think they overlooked you a little bit up there?
I won't say they overlooked us. Rusty's a good coach. Maybe the players overlooked, but certainly the coaching staff didn't. We've been a thorn in his side off and on up there, which is always fun to do. But I think the difference is that we're a unique style, and with the zone trap and the things that we do, it tends to, you have to prepare differently for us. And if you don't have a lot of time, I think that gives us an advantage. And that's, so they're going to have a few days to prepare for us this time, so it'll be interesting to see how we do.
Talk about, you mentioned the zone trap, and it's something that I've been going to ask you. Talk about that and how that came to be in your thinking, that you decided that you wanted to go zone on defense, this particular defense where you do a lot of trapping, etc. What was your philosophy behind all this?
Well, we really believe in getting the team to react to us. Any time, whether it's offense or defense, if you can get the other team to be reacting to you, you're going to have the advantage. And so that's what we try to do. We want to control the tempo with our defense. We want to get them to react to us. Most teams are man teams, so they're going to spend 75–80% of their practice time working on man principles, whether it's man defense, man offense.
Sure.
So if you suddenly have to turn around and prepare to go against zone, well, we've just taken away 75% of their practice. And that's the way we look at it, and get them to react to us. And that's been the mindset this year, and it's been a pretty good one. We've been able to obviously knock off Alaska Anchorage up there. We beat a very good Central team here because of that, and have been in some games that we probably shouldn't have been, athletically, because of that. And the guys are working hard with it, and we're going to continue that focus.
Fairbanks on Saturday, what do we see from them, Coach?
Fairbanks is a very, very explosive team. More, unlike Anchorage, which is very team-oriented, play very well together, pass the ball well. They'll work the clock for a high percentage shot. Fairbanks is completely different. Once it's across half court, it could go up. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason, which is they're a scary team that way. If we can get them into the right parts of the court and to shoot up the kind of shots we want them to take, then that's good. But because they are so helter-skelter, if they get on, they're tough to stop. They have two very prolific scorers that will shoot it from anywhere, anytime. And when they get going, they're a tough team to stop.
Next week, I'm going to ask Coach about the league race. We'll have then played one more week. We'll be down to only a couple of weeks and left in the season, so we'll cover that at that time and who you think are the playoff contenders out of our league, etc. But in closing today, Western Oregon is getting a new athletic director who will be in here in April. Officially starts May 1, I think. Daniel Hare. You met with him,
yes,
Coach, and you were on some committees and this and that, and we'd be interested in your thoughts on the new hire.
Very excited. He's very intelligent, articulate, new AD. He's not had any experience as an athletic director, but he has a wealth of experience in numerous areas that he'll be responsible for as AD. So I'm excited for him to be a part of our program. I definitely think he has the vision and the concepts and the mindset for us to go forward in the directions we're going towards. So I'm pleased and looking forward to working with him.
Excellent. Head Coach Craig Stanger, this is Darrell Lonnie.